Okay, now we got audio. I fucking can't believe I didn't test that. Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I'm sitting here babbling to my fucking self. I need a ninja to read lips. Okay, I'll put it in the comments. Disregard the first whatever seconds. All right. We're talking about the self and self discovery. Okay? That's what we're talking about. The self is only about one thing. It's about realizing it as discovery. It's experience. There's nothing else to fucking know. There's nothing else to know. But you can know whatever the fuck you want, but that's the relationship to the discovery. There is only awareness. The singularity is a creator. Make sure you understand this concept. Let's review this concept. The singularity, the I am, has nothing to look at when it's an original state. We'll just put this so in terms of humans so you can understand. There's nothing to look at if it doesn't have the all. So it creates the all. One creates the all. And every all is the one from a different perspective. That's it. Don't try to map it. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to label it. Don't try to make it logical in your fucking mind because you'll go down a goddamn rabbit hole and you can't come out. Leave it alone and accept the idea that every singularity is its own unique isness, the same consciousness you are from a different point of view, the truth of you, the discovery of you, the experience of you. So exploration of self doesn't mean the conclusion of self. It doesn't mean the outcome, I understand it now. I've got it. I'm at peace. That's not it. It's the relationship to the discovered self. The way you interact with that exploration of the self. This is another goddamn amusement park, ride. What's the uniqueness of it? Because we don't know. That's it. We don't know, right? So we have a value, an insatiable fucking value for our identity. You ever get pissed off? Why? If everything is unconditional. You ever have an opinion? Is anyone ever wrong? Are you wrong? Are you judging yourself? Why? Because you're creating an identity that lies outside of the nature of you, the unconditional self. If you are having a bitch session about that right now, you are now realizing the self of exploration, to understand what it is, to explore what it is, to realize what it is to be not I am. To be I am not is what you literally are. I am not that, I am not that, I am not that, I'm this, I'm this. I'm claiming my identity, fortifying it, hiding behind the skirts of religion, and doing the idea of polarity, puffing my chest up in pride because I've accomplished them in my memory, and expecting the dependency to fulfill your happiness through other people's sorrow and pain. That is a great fucking discovery. Are you done with it? Are you fucking done with it? Have you done the fucking work? Are you looking for an answer in me or the outside when it's all discovery of self? All of it. All of it. I know. It's everything is outside. It's them. It's that. It's this. It's there. It's over there. So it's what we have to. I have to, need to, want to, must. All of that stuff. All of it is just an experience of the exploring self. And if you can start to see that, then you can ease those valuable seductive relationships with identity. And that identity doesn't need to pull you into an opinion of separation that allows you to experience polarity. And the emotional aspect of polarity, the tools you gave yourself to know the polarity lesser and more self as the division against its own brethren, you can change it. You can relate to it differently. This is an exploration of self. You guys are looking for the answers. You're looking for the salvation of your emotions. Your emotions are why you came here, to explore them. Humanity has an insatiable habit. You know what it is? Thinking for the outside. Looking at your cat going, wow, well, the cat's being this, and my baby's being this, and they're being that. How do you know? If you're in your own fucking universe, how do you know there's evil? Because you claim it? You see it? How do you know there's bad aliens and good aliens? Aren't you just putting your opinion on reality that's unconditional and you're conditioning it? You think it's like that? You think that's the permanency? Or is that your fucking story? You guys want answers. The answers aren't in me. They're not in Bashar. They're not in Abraham. They're in you. All of the shit that we've done is to awaken ourselves to realize it's all up to us. And that's not a responsibility because that's another posture of intention. It's the ability to respond to the discovered self. It's the awareness and the realization that I'm a singularity. I don't have proof. I don't have the command of that idea in emotional value, but I know I am, and that's enough to explore myself and to make those choices that say me, not me because I have to, not me because this is the right thing and that's the wrong thing, me because I don't give a flying fuck about anything except what I feel is my truth. Is there anything better than that? Is there anything better than discovering that you matter? Not because of fucking reasons, not because of your degrees or your accomplishments or your fucking resumes. Are you fucking kidding me? It's because you are. Are you not realizing yet to this very day, with the fucking work you've done, that your awareness is forever, eternal, indestructible? Everything that you've felt in your memory, everything that's selling you the pain right now, is that not an experience of exploring the self? The creator that I am, that self, not an identified self. This self. It is magical to make a choice for the self, to express that self. I'm not going to soothe your pain and the fear that you're going to have. You're a goddamn master. You came to a separated consciousness. You created an identity outside of the self. You are always this way, incarnating. I am incarnating dragons. And one day you had the fucking balls to go, I don't know you. You created a self that only knows what it is in the nature of its own developmental understanding of emptiness. And you created an identity. And now you are aware of this self that creates that identity, that understands it as it's part of its exploration and says, I know you. I created my hate, my hope, my intention, my purpose, my mannerisms of behavior so I can feel alive in my emotions. They're tools that give me a way to feel the reality of separation. I can judge. I can be more than. I can be less than. I can be the hero and the victim. I can be all those things because I know I am discovering my creator self, my abilities. Look at that. And then you can just dissipate that point of view and integrate back into a creator that knows itself, that is pushing its point of view into this pimped ride, like your body, right? Your pimped ride. This guy's pimping as a dragon, right? You guys are pimping yourself, right? Whatever, you're pimping your fucking ride. But you realized, and wherever you look is not the command of the identity lost in its memory, lost in the idea of its obligations to moms and dads and figures of authority more than your own worth. And you put them on a pedestal because you have no fucking balls, big fucking hairy balls to say, I am. Well, there's no solution for that. There's no pill. There's no answer. There's choice to be the awesome, to discover the self. Are you doing the work on a daily fucking basis, every now, looking at yourself, discovering, knowing that relationship? Look at the habits of yourself. Dig in to the creator, the one that you created outside of yourself. A value of creation, attracting realities of those truths that you project, that you behave, and realizing them. And know that you're exploring a particular way of reality. It's nothing of value. It doesn't mean shit to anybody. Only to you. Look at all the lives that are going on. Look at all the billions of lives that are going on right now outside of your world. Dig into your memory. There's states and countries filled with people in their little bubbles focusing on lives. You think you fucking matter to them? Do they fucking matter to you? You feel sorry for a friend, but the person that has cancer you don't know, you don't give a fuck about them. You have a friend because there's a time in a relationship of value emotionally. And what is that? A self, right? Isn't that a way to be? Isn't that a discovery? It's not a permanency. It's an exploration. It's a discovery. It's a way to perceive reality, the unconditional forever. Do the work, guys. Own your shit. Do the work. I discover many things about myself all the time. I can be happy and I can be angry. My parents taught me to lie and they taught me to be angry. They're fractals. It's not their fault. You know, whatever. They're lost in their own heads. My brothers, my family's the one that I had emotional attachments to. And then when I absolutely disintegrated those emotional dependencies and became Roxanne and discovered myself, I discovered something about myself. I discovered that I'm angry and I lie. That's the best way I could live my life. That's the only way I learned how to be an identity. It's the only way I knew. It's the nature of my fractal. But then if you are intimate, brutally honest, and stop chalking your shit up to the memory of the identifiable explanation of reality, why the fuck are you explaining yourself so much? When you understand that, then you understand the nature of the human that you have discovered. And it's not a meaning that lies in an explanation of polarity to soothe your pain. It's a realization that your pain is created for the experience of discovery of that fucking singular consciousness, that epic being. I want life to be about something. I had to face that. And in facing, it has to be about something. It's already about. Life is about. It's not about identity. It's all about you. Look the fuck around. What matters? Nothing. Because it's all priceless awareness of self. But I know the habits of polarity. I know the habits of purpose. A discovery I made is I love to speak. That's fucking obvious. But through the mess of COVID, Christ, people, what the fuck? Through the mess of that, there were parts of me I had discovered about I was missing. I was missing the interaction of speaking in front of people. Zoom has a quality and YouTube has a quality, but God, I just want to be in the presence of consciousness, humans. But most of you are just goddamn fucking idiots, just fucking cowards, hiding behind the skirts of your identity. That's why I don't play with most humans. Like, you play with not the fantasy, creators, gods, ones that are awake. And I got mad because I couldn't have access to that. Because I'm not going out in the world that's just so fucking wrecked. They're waking up, maybe next year. But I realized in that the nature of passion for me is to speak, to teach in a level of regard, but not sessions. Because most people want answers. It's like, oh, fuck, not goddamn answers. Jesus Christ. And explain this and fight with their emotions. It's just trash. Real work is to discover. My passion of discovery is to speak those discoveries and offer creators, ones that chose the consciousness of separation to discover a way to feel themselves, to know themselves, to explore themselves, to offer the insight and the light that I've discovered within my kingdom so they may understand a part of consciousness. It's no different than an invention. It's no different than a cell phone or a television set or high-speed internet. It's no different than a set of steak knives for 1995. It's a discovery. Someone puts out their passion. And I had to be okay with that because I was still confused about it. I was trying to manage it and regulate it. You know. But these are the intimate understandings of self. These are subjective truths that you have to be aware of and then explore. Because when I explored my angers and my lies, and I explored the reasons behind them and the covetings, they took on a different relationship because I wasn't trying to explain them or solve them or get rid of them. I was getting to know them. I was getting to know the self, you know? The self is endless, and the self is meaningless, and the self is purposeless. The self is discovery. Discovery of your reality of all. Remember, go back to the one without all. Just go back there. What is it looking at? Nothing. What does it realize? Itself, but that's it. It has no way to discover itself. It just knows itself. So we all know ourselves. And how do we know ourselves in change? Well, we give ourselves the all, everything. And now we are exploring ourselves. One of the selves we explored is human separation. It's a master journey. Emotions suck, hurt, pain, identifiable, fighting for them. Looking at humanity and they're fucking childish. They're just children, all fucking lost playing Gnip Gnop with purpose. It's not what they do. It's how they relate. It's all about the relationship of it, you know? What I found on Etsy. It's not the coolest fucking thing. I had this very witch in 1982 in Oberammergau, Germany. And I had a Smurf collection, a large one. And my dad sent it to me one day and it got lost in UPS. And then I saw this on Etsy. It popped up. There it was. So she's back in the house. Anyways. How you guys doing? Good? Hi, Lucia. Hello, guys. So, I want you to make it messy. I want you to fuck things up. I want you to be fearless in choice. Doesn't mean the fear goes away. You have to live through the fear. You have to know it. You have to explore it. You have to take chances on yourself. You're trying to control reality. That's what gives you chaos. Don't you see that by now? When you let go of control, the chaos dissipates because creation, attraction is perfect. But you have this sight that says no because your memory and the memory that you're arguing for and against is keeping you in chaotic means of relationship. But there is a self that I still have. I'm still working on. And that self is, I want you to see what I can see. You know what's funny is I see so much. This sight. I've got it. That third eye, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I can see things that are not at these eyes. You know? That is so fucking common. It's unbelievable. Emotionally, the human, oh my God. Then you're like this little child on a playground discovering a jump rope for the first time. Or hopscotch. You play with it for a while and then you're done with it and you look for another game. It's the same thing. It's a cycle of fantasy. Oh, grab something. Look, it's shiny. Look, everybody. Look at her. When you become integrated with yourself, creation shows up in the way that you've always known, but you don't know it through the memory, through the fractal. That's not the answer. Externalization is not the answer. It's internal discovery of self, the way you relate to it. And one of the selves that I still have is I want you to see what I see, but not in sight and visual sight or third eye or internal eye, whatever the fuck label humans got it this fucking month. Well, I think what I know, it's so goddamn beautiful. It's beyond fucking description. Emotion, polarity, tinker toys. They're nothing, they're tools. The self is so magnificent, so grand, but you do not get the externalization of those things to validate that. There will be no proof. There will be no answer externally. You have to do the internal fucking work to know yourself, to discover yourself, to take a chance on yourself. You've got to forge your will into the I am of choice to discover that worth And I want you to have it. And I can't give it to you. And that makes me mad. It does. Obviously, feel it, right? And that hurts. It doesn't hurt bad. It pisses me off because I feel I have an emotion. Damn. That's not wrong. People go, that's not a bad thing. No, it ain't a bad thing. It ain't a bad thing at all. Okay, on the Amazon treasure truck today is Vitamix Immersion Blender. Score yours in the Amazon treasure truck. 33% off. Yeah, I'll pass. So I was wanting, I stopped the Wednesday classes. Every Wednesday I was doing those Zoom classes. Just people start using me like I'm a fucking hooker. Answer me bullshit questions, cycling their lives, coming up with that. I cut that the fuck off because humans were using me like I'm a fucking whore. I'm not a whore. Cut that fucking shit off. And that was my movement. And the apprenticeship programs are very unique for people, and I don't want fucking children in there. And it's a very unique, and I had a couple of them, and they're fucking masters. Or maybe ascension studies. It was brought up last night, so maybe I can do a class that I'm just going to be able to speak, and you guys, and we'll do a subject and maybe 3 classes in a week. And we do one subject, and we do meet 3 times in a week or something like that. So we can talk about things, and we can talk at an intimate level. But God damn it, grow up before you fucking enter. Don't be a child. Be humble to yourself and know that this is not going to give you an answer. That I am an exploration, not a solution. Because then you don't intend expectations and put that fucking vibration on me like I'm here to perform like a fucking monkey for you. That's what you got to realize, that I am nothing but a reflection of your internal awareness, your internal journey. That was good. Yeah. I'm shaking my shit right off my desk, right? Anyways. Oh, fuck, I can't believe I fucking had a blank for that whole fucking time. Very clever, you idiot. I fucking love you, Max. Anyways. Look, guys. It's about exploring the self. I can't give you it. I can't give you enough words to make you see that. The only thing I can do is show you perspective so you can start integrating that self, that discovered, separated self. That's called the awakening. And I don't know why anyone thinks awakening is pleasant. No. And discovering and seeing from this point of view everything about yourself. That's my anger, my hope, my need, my desire, my purpose, my identities. And these are all mine, and I got to get to know them. So I'm going to integrate them and take this separated beingness looking back at me and arguing with the self, and then turning it around and integrating it back into the I am. Okay. I have a couple of the classes I'm going to continue to put up from the Zoom classes we had. I think I'm going to put the darks up next because I think it would be good for humanity. And I get the feeling humanity are that ones that may randomly attract my reality to see that evil is a point of view, that bad is a point of view, that higher vibration is a point of view, that lower vibration is a point of view. And there is no standards of where things are. That is a subjective reality of created experience for the singularity to explore the self. Look at that. That is epic fucking insight. Okay, I have to make a note. On the beginning of this, there's no audio for like about a minute or two. Yes, it is. It is pleasant. It is pleasant. I think I get mad because I just can't go out and get fucking a piercing. I have to make an appointment. I have to wear a mask. I have to do all this. It's such a pain in the fucking ass. Can you guys fucking stop paying attention? How do things go away? When we get tired of them. Did you ever realize that? Where are those toys when you were a child that are so important to you, you couldn't live without them? Now replace toys with fantasy, identity. See how much you exchange them? Don't you? COVID is a toy. COVID is a shiny thing. It's something so humans can have a reason to identify themselves. They got to have fucking problems. If it isn't a war, the war got tired. Oh God, we're at war, print more money, just make money, and that's all it does. War. No one gives a fucking shit because we got our Starbucks, we got our comfort. We're fucking awesome creators. So the war is no longer prevalent. All right, let's create a fucking pandemic. Good. No one did it on purpose. It was just the next vibrational thing. And all these fucking other people are out there on the channeling world. This is all a purpose. No, it ain't. It ain't a fucking purpose. It's not a goddamn purpose. It's vibration of unconditional reality that is consciously put together by the human collective. They needed another fucking thing to identify with. Oh yeah, there's change. People are going to explain it away. Oh, we're going to do this, less traffic, and people are going to work from home now, and we got all these things. Blah, blah, blah. That's the result of it. That's the story you're telling to yourself in the mind. What it is you guys were interested in problems as a collective, human collective, not you guys singularity. I'm not blanketing you, so don't fucking parade that. But when we're done with it, it goes away. But apparently we weren't done with it. Because now it's back. I want to get another fucking piercing. If you guys live in San Antonio and you're a good piercer, can you come to my fucking house, please? I don't know what I want. Something else. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going out. Because humans are fucking nuts. Anyways, I think that's why I'm mad. There it is. There it is, Sandra. Take your attention off things. Stop drawing your attention to COVID. Just stop and just go about your house. Stay in your own little fucking small little world. Make it small. Keep it small. It'll go away. Plus, I want to watch fucking football. I want to watch football with audience members. It's almost football season. September, Thursday. I think it premieres on a Thursday night. Amazon Prime's got Thursday night football too. Like every fucking game. Yay, creator. and I want a fucking audience. I want a crowd. I want the crowd noise, not the canned noise of history with cardboard cutouts. Golly gee willikers, guys, this is fun. Fuck you, human. You goddamn fucking people. Put the economy before your own fucking created worth. You put a perspective of betterment. You fucking cowards. Anyways, let's stop paying attention to COVID, I think. I'm just still mad about it though. God damn it. Anyways, so there's nothing else from me until I put it out. I'll put it out on my website. Maybe I'll do something with Ascension Studies. The apprentice program is something very different. But the ascension studies, I think I want to do something with that. And I think I'll put the darks up in the next day or two. I think I've babbled long enough. You guys good? All right, guys. Go love yourself. Not with intention, with absolute surrender and acceptance of your own existence and anything that tells you different. Is the humility realized, that accepting that's the self you created to discover what's possible in the consciousness, in the singular universe that you are, your master. I love you guys. Till next time.